What's going on, guys? Today's video is going to be a little different than what you're used to. I'm going to go over what's in my search and rescue pack. I've been a volunteer search and rescue member for the Discovery Trail Ground Search and Rescue for about 8 years now. So I just want to go over what's in my pack and what I carry on myself when we get a call out. So before we get going with the pack, I just want to show you what I would carry on my body. So in my jacket, around my neck, things like that. So of course a whistle, emergency whistle, compass. The command post will have the maps. So when we get called out and get to the command post, they'll have the maps of the area where we have to search. So I'll bring the compass, bring a GPS, obvious reasons. One being if we find a clue, we can mark the waypoint exactly where we found it. You know, we might find a hat or a glove or something could belong to the missing person, so we'll use the GPS to mark the waypoint. Also, I'll take my spot, satellite messenger. So this one is new to me, still haven't used it, but I had the Gen 3 before, which was just pretty much a tracker. This one has two-way messaging, so if we don't have any cell service or the radios, we can't get any contact with the radios because of the valley or anything like that, I can always send a message with the satellite messenger. Bear spray, we'll take bear spray just in case. This will be on my belt, on my pants. My knife, of course, will be on my belt, on my pants. And headlamp will be on my head, obviously. So that's just some of the things I'll take on my body. Also, as I'm going out the door, I'll probably grab a few extra snacks, throw in my pocket. All right, let's go over the pack. So I just got this pack from Amazon recently. Had lots of great reviews. It was only about 60 bucks. It's a 40 liter. Whatever that brand name is. Can't pronounce it, but like I said, it had great reviews and stuff. So I decided to give it a try. I wanted something a little more high-vis than what I had. So I just got some beaners on there. In the side pocket, I've got an air horn. That can be to deter wild animals, or it could be, you know, to make a sound for an emergency or to signal somebody or something like that. This side pocket, I've got a 1 liter Nalgene bottle, so I'll fill that one up before I go out the door as well. I got some water in there right now, actually, because we were out training last night. So start with the front pocket here, little pocket up top. It's just getting spring right now, so I've got some fly dope, bug net. Obviously I wouldn't take that if it was just starting winter, you know, but I've got it in there right now. Next pocket, we've got hand sanitizer, TP, toilet paper of course, and I've got a rechargeable flashlight. Also got some towelettes, some extra batteries. That's that pocket. Lots of pockets on this one, so you can separate most stuff. So in this one, we've got flagging tape. Again, you can use this to mark clues where you found clues. You can, if you veer off the trail somewhere, you can use it to mark, you know, mark your trail and things like that. So what I learned from a guy on YouTube, you know, this flagging tape always comes unraveled. Fire's gonna go finally. Just had a little fire going there today. But so what I learned from a guy on YouTube is take a nail, heat it up with a blowtorch, and stick it right through the center of the tape, right through to the cardboard, and then your tape won't come unraveled, but you can still pull it like that, take off a piece, then you've got the melted part still holding the tape, right? So that's pretty cool, I thought. Great little tip from keeping your flagging tape rolling out. Baggies, so we got that for clues as well, putting clues in, you know. Paracord, of course, don't leave home without it. We can use this for lots of things. One being building stretchers out of like sticks and stuff. If we have to get a victim out of a certain area, you know, if we don't want to wait for the rest of the crew or the command post to get a stretcher in there, we can build a stretcher out of local material and get them out of there right away. We've done that in training a few times. Of course, we got the 1 liter bee-free water filter. You cannot walk very far in Newfoundland without coming across some kind of water, and yeah, it's worth having a filter on you all the time in the backcountry. So I have a little power bank here with some cords to match the spot, the rechargeable flashlight, and my phone. So nice to have that instead of carrying a bunch of little batteries. I do have some batteries for the GPS because that one's not rechargeable, but nice to have the little battery pack here for recharging other things. And of course, safety glasses. You might be trekking through some thick brush, and it doesn't hurt to have some safety glasses on you. All right, let's get into the big pocket here. Show you what we got. By the way, most of this stuff is in my Amazon store, including the backpack, which is in the description. The link to my Amazon store is in the description if you want to check it out. So, first thing, right on top of the bag, tarp, 10 by 10 AquaQuest. For obvious reasons, the weather here in Newfoundland is absolutely terrible. You might have to hunker down for a bit, and yeah, or you might have to protect the victim, the missing victim, from the weather. So always great to have a tarp. So next thing on my on top of the bag here, first aid kit, stuff full of things. Also have some survival stuff in here, like signal mirror and things like that. But yeah, rubber gloves, latex gloves, things like that, all in here. I also have a tourniquet that I just got in the mail today, actually. That's going to go in here. Tinder kit, very important. If you got a tarp and a tinder kit, you can survive a couple of days in the backcountry in the worst weather, you know what I mean, if you absolutely have to. But if you can't get a fire going, then you could be in trouble. So I have many different ways to light a fire. I have lighters, matches, ferro rods. I have lots of tinder, so I've got dryer lint, Vaseline and cotton balls. I've got birch bark, and what else? I got fire plugs, you know, store-bought fire starters, like fire plugs from Bigfoot Bushcraft, things like that. I've got Survive Outdoors Longer bivvy. So this is a reflective bivvy, like a sleeping bag, so you can pull it right over yourself or the casualty. And I've got also a reflective tarp. So this one is much thicker, much more sturdy than the little blankets you get. I do have some of those too, but this one is definitely a higher quality. Got some food, emergency food. So I've got coffee and stuff in here. Got Lipton cup of soup, granola bars. What else do I have in there? Oatmeal. Yeah, so I've also have a tin of smoked kippers in there. So, you know, with this pack, you should be good 24 to 48 hours if you happen to have to stay in the backcountry, you know. This food can be for yourself or for somebody who's missing. Maybe they've been missing a couple of days and they're really hungry. You need to get some warm fluids in them. So that's very important. Got a pot for boiling water and a cup. That'll go with the food and coffee and stuff, tea and stuff, you know. Right at the bottom of the bag, I've got dry socks, extra socks, t-shirt. The thing is, here in Newfoundland, when we get caught out, it's usually in the middle of the night, or it's usually in terrible weather, or it's usually both, you know. So Have some dry clothes, dry socks especially. And another thing in here, we got my old Silky. I don't really use this one anymore, so this one stays in the pack. And right here in this little back part, I've got several more ways to keep warm or keep your victim warm. I've got warming pads, you know, the hand ones and the foot ones. Got a couple of those reflective blankets, and we have one of those reflective tents. So with all this, should be no trouble to keep warm or keep somebody else warm, you know. Almost forgot this front pocket. In here I've got some bear bangers now. Bear bangers and flares. So definitely the bear bangers obviously scare away predators, but they also have flares, which can be used for signaling to the rest of your crew or whatever. If you find somebody, you can't get hold of them, you can shoot off a flare from the bear banger, right? So that's pretty much it for my pack. Like I said, with the food now, when I go to head out, if I get called out, I'll probably grab a few more snacks just to put in my pocket on the way out the door, you know. And when it comes to clothing, I don't even know what to say about that, because the weather here in Newfoundland is so unpredictable. Like, I'm gonna wear and take what I need for the next few days. Like, I'll check the forecast. What's the forecast like at that moment? And I'll take, you know, a bunch of stuff that I think I need. Rain jackets and all that stuff. Warm down jackets, rain jackets, toques, extra gloves, all that stuff. So it's kind of hard to, you know, it's gonna be based on your time of year and stuff like that. Obviously, what I wear in July, I'm not gonna wear in January or February, you know. But the main thing is layers, lots of layers. So if you get too warm, you can strip down a little bit, and you know, if you get too cold, you can add to your layers, right? Also, this would be a kit on foot. So if we were going to do an ATV search, if we were going to be on ATVs, I would take this, but I would also add like my chainsaw to my ATV, probably my Blue Eddy power station for the whole team to use in the backcountry, you know. So definitely I'll be able to take a few extra things on an ATV. Also, I'd probably add like ice picks in the winter, you know, for pulling yourself out of the water if you go through the ice. Definitely add those. I'd take snowshoes and maybe poles for walking through the snow, you know, with the snowshoes. And also, when we arrive to a search, the command post will have things like safety vests. They'll have, you know, PFDs if we need them. They'll have ice rescue gear, things like that. Also the maps, you know, to use with the compass. And yeah, radios. They'll have the radios. We don't have the radios at our houses. We have them at the command post. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my grab bag. So I just want to show you guys my setup here for the list. So this is where my ground search and rescue pack will stay, hanging right below the list here. All my gear is here. Everything is in the pack ready to go. So these few things: 10x10 tarp, tinder kit, first aid kit, water filter, bear bangers and flares, power pack and cords, and flashlight. All this stuff I don't really have duplicates of. So what I'll do, if I'm out, you know, on a personal trip, out in the backcountry fishing or camping or whatever, if I take anything out of this pack to put in my personal pack, all I will do is erase the check mark. So let's say I take those three things out of the ground search and rescue bag, then I know they're not in there. They're in my personal pack. But as soon as I get back from the woods on my personal trip, what I'll do is I'll take that back out. As soon as it goes back in the pack, in the ground search and rescue pack, then I check it off. So that way, when I go to grab the bag on a call out, I look, as long as the check marks are here, I know everything's in here. And then I also have a list of the things that are going to be on on my person. So all those will be on this shelf I have here. And as I grab them, I'll check them off. So I make sure I got everything. Throw the pack on and out the door. Yeah, so anyway guys, I hope this little video helped you out. Gave you some ideas. And you know, if there's anything you think I forgot, leave me a comment down below. And like I said, pretty much everything here is in my Amazon store. Link in the description to my Amazon store. And yeah, just want to say thanks a lot for watching. You know, if this is something you're interested in, go out and join a volunteer group. And, you know, get into it. It's great fun. You meet some great people. And you might save a life. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one. Take care.